country. There's gold in them hills and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills and I've got the fever.
Hey, welcome to Gold Fever Adventures. I'm Jack Tucker. I'm out here at Gold Fever Adventures Campground. I'm out here on their planted field where we do metal detecting hunts every month. And there's thousands of dollars in coins buried. It's kind of a little breezy today. That wind kind of comes and goes, so I apologize if it gets a little noisy or a little windy on me here. But I'm going to be using the Minelab Equinox 800. And I'll be walking around and showing some of those number systems. Somebody asked a while back, how do you tell what is what? So we're going to walk around on a planted field. We'll look for some coins and see what we can find. Anyways, I want to thank you guys for coming along and sharing on these adventures. And, well, let's just go have a little bit of fun today. I do want to say special thank you, special shout out to all of my Patreon supporters and all of my channel supporters. I really appreciate you guys supporting the channels and supporting the videos. It means a lot to me. I sure appreciate you. And your names will all be in the credits as a thank you at the end of this video. But hey, again, everyone, thank you for your support. As you can see, I have two Equinoxes right here. One's got the little dinky 5-inch or 6-inch coil, and one's got the 11-inch coil. So instead of just switching coils, I just switched detectors. Okay, first off, I'm just going to turn it on. And it'll do its little thingy right there. Okay, last time I used this, I was in prospecting mode, so I need to change that to, I'm going to hunt in Park 1. Then hit your settings. You got your noise cancel button. So let's go ahead and cancel this out. Just lift your that up and let that do its thing right there. Okay, then hit the settings, ground balancing. Let's continue to ground balance this thing out there. Push down and hold that there ground balance button. Okay, 1, 2, and 3 is pretty good there. Volume, I can hear the volume. Threshold should just be high enough till it sounds like kind of like a little mosquito hum. Okay, everything else target, everything else factory preset, that's good enough. And I'm ready to go. I'm hunting in multi-frequency, so let's go swinging. I got all this field to walk around and we'll see what we can find. Okay, right off Jump Street, I get target 2425. That tells me that's a dime. But it seems like there's something else over here too that's interfering. 2829 is generally a quarter. So there might be two targets right here. Or it might just be overlapping. But let's go ahead and dig this out of the ground and see what these are. Okay, right there was a dime and a silver quarter. 19, looks like it says 37 maybe. 1937 silver quarter. Sweet, just like that. So those were pretty close to those two targets right together. Okay, I got a target right here. That's showing a 13, 12, 13. No matter how I cross that, 12 or 13. That should be a nickel. Let's dig it up. And that's what that was. That was a nickel. So you know 12 or 13 is now a nickel. I got another target. Where'd it go? Right there. So now that's ringing up a 13, 12, 13. So that's in the nickel range. Now see it's dropped to 11. Now it's back to 12, 13, 11. Because of that drop, think it's a nickel, but that 11 is what throws me off. Let's dig this up. That was a piece of foil. So it was in the nickel range, but it kept dropping once in a while to an 11, which kind of told me maybe it was something else, and that's what it was. Tin foil. There's another target right there. 30. 29.30. There's something else in there too. Might be a piece of trash or something. I'm going to say it's a newer quarter because it's showing the 30. But of course, because bouncing around, it could be trash too. Let's dig that up. Okay, see, it was a newer quarter. Newer quarter, I mean, it's not one of them state quarters. There's the 12, 13, 13. That's telling me that that's a nickel. Right there's a nickel. That's what that is. That is a nickel. So, you know, there's 29, 30. I'm gonna say that's a newer quarter too. Let's dig that up. Okay, so see, that was a quarter, but that rang up just a tad different. That's been in the ground a long time because that was in harder packed dirt. So that's probably been around for 2 or 3 years, planted right there. But it was still within that quarter range right there. So 12 or 13, again, that's going to be a nickel right there. That's what it is, it's a nickel. Now look at 29, 30, 31, 32. That should be a quarter. Let's dig that up. What that is, that's a quarter. That's a quarter. You know what kind of quarter that is? What is that? That's Wyoming. It's got a horse on it. So you know what that is? That's a quarter horse. Now here's a target. It's ringing up 23, 24. You would think that might be a dime, but I'm not sure. Let's dig that up. Oh, I see it right there. Yeah, I saw it. That right there. That is just a token. We buried tokens up here, white ones, for prizes. That's all that is. Just a token, white painted token. Now there's a 50-cent piece. That rang up 32, 33. Here's a target right here. So that's ringing up a 13. That's telling me that's a nickel. That is a nickel, but let's go ahead and dig it up. That's what it was, a nickel. Now see here again, I got multiple coins. A 30, 29, 30, that's telling me that's a quarter. And right there, 13, that's a nickel. So there should be a nickel right there and a quarter right there. Quarter right there and a nickel right here. Let's dig these up. And there you go, a quarter and a nickel. 1948 nickel. Huh. Cool. Quarter and a nickel. Now it tells me the target's right here. See, that's 13, that's a nickel. So I'm not going to dig that one up. I'm going to bypass that one this time. There's another target, that's another nickel. I'm going to bypass that one as well. That's a 30, 29.30. That should be a quarter. 29. Let's dig that up. All right, that one wasn't too deep, but it is a quarter. This was ringing up as a 20. It's an Indian head penny, 1806 it looks like. Indian head penny, but that was ringing up a 20. This was ringing up a 25. It's like the lid off of something. Big piece of aluminum. Multiple targets there. There's a 13, which is a nickel. And right, where'd it go to? Right there. 24, 25, that's a dime. 24. So I'm not digging them up. There's another nickel. I'm not touching it. 29, 28. That should be a quarter. I'll go ahead and dig that one up. And that's what it was. A quarter. A quarter. Now here's two targets right here. 24, 25, that's telling me that's a dime. And right there, 13, that's a nickel. But those are right next to each other. So with the bigger coral, I would have had a hard time getting in between these targets. But I'm not going to dig them up. This target was kind of bouncing around from like a 25 to a 33. And right together, there was a dime and a quarter. Okay, what I'm going to do now, I'm going to switch over to the larger 11-inch coral now and swing that one for a bit here. Okay, 3 there, quieter. Had to get to a little spot that didn't have a lot of trash or nothing in here. Okay, let's see then. Volume's okay. My threshold is probably a little high. I'm going to turn that down a little bit. Okay, everything else is fine. Okay, I'm ready to go hunt. Also, see my horseshoe right there? You can put that in there and you're going to get more trash areas, you know, pieces of tin and metal, stuff like that. So I've just eliminated that out, so I'm not digging that type of stuff. But, you know, you may want to, depends on where you're at, because you could find a trinket or something like that. But here in this area where I know there's just coins, I'm not interested in that. It's also harder to pinpoint with the larger coil, but right there, so I'm getting clip to 34. It's bouncing around a lot. It looks like I maybe have isolated on a nickel right there and a quarter right there. Quarter and a nickel. Let's dig them up. Yeah, there they are, a quarter and a nickel. There's a target, 33, 30. Try to zero in on that, 33. 33, generally, that should be a $50 right there. That's what that was, 50-cent piece. There's another right there, 33. That should be another $50 right there. And that's what it was. Oh, look at that. That has a number on it. That was a prize. That would have been a prize if they would have found it, whatever month that was. You know, a while back, somebody asked me, how good is this Equinox on finding gold, little gold nuggets? So let's do a little test right here. Okay, I have 3 little bottles. It's got some little nuggets in it. That's a pretty decent size one. Right there, that's a nice little size, nice little size piece of gold. Put that right there. Then let's put the next bigger size, that one right there. Let's put that one right there. And then another one, let's put over here. So what I'm going to do, let's bury them down. Let's just put them in the ground, just a few inches into the ground, okay? Like right there, just underground. Don't have to be down under a lot, just so they're underground. Okay. Just want to bury them. And let's put one right there, right here. Okay. All right. Okay, remember, I'm still in park mode now. So going over, picks that up. Showing that is a 7. Next size. Still picking that up. Barely picking that up. About a 2 and the real small one. Maybe. Okay, let me switch over to prospecting. I'm going to go prospecting or mode 1 and go over the big one. Totally different sound. down that bottom range. Next one. Same thing, still finding it. And it's finding that one too. So the 1 and the 2 is the smaller pieces of gold. So that's doing pretty good. That's doing pretty good. Okay, same thing with the 11-inch coral. I'm using part 1 to start with. Picking that up, 6 or 7. Next one. That's really not picking that up. And then the last one, it's not getting that. No, it's not getting it. It gets the big one, but not the smaller one. So then let me put this in prospecting 1. Prospecting 2 is more for more mineralized soil. That's good on that. It kind of wants to pick that up. And of course, same with that, it kind of wants to get that. I think it's kind of picking up that small piece. I think still getting that piece too. But you can see the little coral is much better for prospecting. So you can see that it still picks up that gold. You know, the 6-inch coral on that is better for the gold prospecting if you're out looking for gold. And that larger coral, that's good to cover more area and give you more depth, but it's not going to find you those little dinky pieces of gold. So just it kind of depends on what it is that you're looking for. Will determine which coral that you want to use. Anyway, so that was that test there. Okay, back to hunting some coins. Yeah. Now this here, it's ringing up 33, 34. 32. Okay, 50-cent piece. Now there's a 22, 23. 22. Let's dig that up. And that's just a token of something. Some type of a token. No cash value, just a token of some sort. You know, something else you can do with this detector, you can notch out. So let me find a signal right here. Okay, so we know that that's probably a nickel. So I can not go over that. And while I'm going over that, push this button right here down. Okay, see, that's gone. Okay, so now I won't get any more nickels anymore. I can continue on here. Let's see what else if I can find. Maybe I just want to find quarters. That's all I'm looking for, just quarters. Okay, there's. Okay, that's probably a dime. I don't want that. So what I do is go over that and then notch it out. Okay, sometimes you'll have to do that a couple of times to get rid of the complete signal. Okay, that's gone. I can continue on. Especially if you're in an area, a lot of tin cans and you're hunting, you can notch out those tin cans so you can just find what you want to find. There's another. Where'd that hit? Nothing. False signal. Okay, I accidentally bumped the coral into the ground. Okay. That's a high one right there. Maybe a piece of trash, something. Anyway, I could notch that out, but I'll just continue on here. Anyways, I just kind of want to show you that you can notch stuff out with this detector. It's fairly easy to do that. And then, of course, if you want to bring everything back, when you turn this on, just hold down the on button, hold that down, and it will all go back to factory preset. then you're ready to just start all over and continue to hunt again. Okay, I want to show you this notching system. I got a dime right here. I'm going to throw that dime down. Okay, it's reading this at 24, 25. What I'm going to do now is notch that dime out. Okay, the dime is gone. Then what I'm going to do is throw down a 50-cent piece and put it on top of that dime right there, okay? Now I'll go over it. See, and it's all it's picking up, that 50-cent piece. It's all it's picking up. Again, that's at 23. That told me that was a token last time, so let's dig that up right there. That's what it is, just a token. There's one of them white prize tokens. All right, well, let me show you all the coins that I found for this fast little hunt that I just did, okay? What's that? Indian head penny. That was kind of cool. I like that. And there's a couple silvers in there. So, that's not bad, huh? That's not bad for a fast little hunt. That's not bad for a fast little hunt. Old prize tokens from a long time ago. Not bad for a fast little hunt. Well, hey, I found a few coins, didn't I? Yes, I did. I even found some silver, too. A couple silver coins and that old Indian head penny. You know, you never know what's buried out here on this field out here. It's a pretty big field out here. There's, like I say, there's thousands of dollars buried out here. So we're going to have fun collecting these for a long time to come. You know, every month we just keep planting more and more of these coins out here, too. So they just keep multiplying and keep growing. Some of them have been in the ground for a very long time. But anyways, want to thank you guys coming along and sharing on these adventures. So, hey, until our paths cross again, you guys all take care of yourselves, and thanks for watching.
I've been living and loving, paying the bills, keeping things real, man, you know the deal. But when it's time for me to unwind, I gotta go someplace where the sun can shine. And there ain't no better place than out in the country. There's gold in them hills, and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills, and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. My friends come down and enjoy hanging out, and the kids are knee deep in the sand by the creek. Yeah, we're chasing the dog, let's put another log on the fire. There's times like these that make it all worth the while to me. There's gold in them hills, and I'm gonna find it. It's a sight to see, you can't believe how the color of gold makes you lose control. Well, there's gold in them hills, and I've got the fever. And there ain't no other place that I'd rather be. When the night comes down, we're all sitting around, playing guitars under the stars, singing about the nugget I've been dreaming about. And I say even the picture of it weighed 5 pounds, and it's right under the next rock I do.